Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Toledo Rockets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rockets will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Takes the handoff. It's Dahl. Makes a man miss. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Rockets in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Rockets! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hester. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Hester. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hester. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
29 Philly.
Wants to keep it in the air. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The inside handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion on the out. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down?